What is the most humiliating thing a teacher has ever done to you? For me, it was forcing me to bleed through my jeans because he thought I wanted to text my boyfriend. Mr. Henderson taught sophomore history, but he ran his classroom like a prison block. He had a strict no bathroom policy that he called the iron bladder rule. Once that door closed, nobody left. He didn't care if you were sick, thirsty, or dying. He said bathroom breaks were for weak minds. I was 15. It was second period, 10:15 a.m. We were watching a documentary about the Civil War when I felt it. That distinct, terrifying dampness. My period had started early, days early, and I wasn't prepared. Panic hit me like a truck. I shifted in my seat, hoping I was wrong, but the feeling got worse. I raised my hand. Put it down, Maya. Henderson barked from his desk without even looking up. You know the rules, Mr. Henderson, I whispered, my voice tight. It's an emergency. A girl emergency. The room went dead silent. The boys in the back row started snickering. My face felt like it was on fire. Henderson paused the movie. The silence was deafening. He swiveled his chair around slowly and smirked. Oh, the girl emergency. Is that the new code for meeting your boyfriend in the hallway? Or do you just need to check your Instagram? No, I pleaded, tears stinging my eyes. I really need to go. Please, it's happening right now. Sit down, he snapped, his smile vanishing. If you walk out that door, you get a detention and a 0 for the day. Learn to control yourself. Hold it like an adult. I sat back down, terrified. I squeezed my legs together so hard my muscles cramped. I prayed for the bell. I prayed for the floor to open up and swallow me. But the bell didn't ring. 5 minutes passed, and 10. I felt the dampness spread. It soaked through my underwear, then the denim of my light wash jeans. Then I felt the cold, sticky reality of it touching the hard plastic chair. The humiliation was suffocating. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. I just stared at the clock, counting the seconds, wishing I was dead. When the bell finally rang, the class jumped up. I stayed seated. I tried to wait for everyone to leave so I could hide it, but Henderson walked over to my desk, tapping his ruler against his leg. What are you waiting for, Maya? Get out. I have another class. I stood up. I had no choice, and there it was, a bright dark red stain smeared across the light blue plastic seat, and a matching undeniable stain on the back of my jeans. Henderson looked at the chair. Then he looked at me. He didn't apologize. He didn't look ashamed. He looked annoyed. He grimaced, curling his lip in disgust. Gross, he said, loud enough for the students in the hallway to hear. Clean that up before you leave. I don't want your fluids on my furniture. Disgusting. I ran. I didn't clean it. I ran out of the room through the crowded hallway, sobbing. I called my mom from the bathroom stall, shaking. She picked me up, and I didn't go to school for 2 days. I told her I was never going back, but on Thursday, my mom forced me to go. Face them, she said. I walked into second period history with my head down, staring at my shoes, waiting for the jokes, waiting for Henderson's smirk. But when I looked up, I froze. The classroom was silent, but nobody was sitting. Every single girl in the class was standing next to their desk, and on every single chair, 20 of them, they had placed a bright red towel. Some had red construction paper. Some had red sweaters. A sea of red covering the seats. Henderson walked in, sipping his coffee. He stopped dead in the doorway. What is this? He demanded. Sit down. Nobody moved. I said sit down, he yelled, slamming his book on the desk. Sarah, the quietest, shyest girl in the grade, stepped forward. Her voice didn't shake. We can't, Mr. Henderson. Why not? He sat, veins popping in his neck. Because we don't want to be disgusting, she said, quoting him. So we brought protection, just in case you won't let us leave again. Henderson turned purple. This is a mockery. Take those things off the chairs right now or you're all suspended. No, a deep voice said. Henderson spun around. It wasn't the girls. It was the boys. Mike, the football captain, was leaning against the wall with his arms crossed. Let them use the bathroom when they need to, Henderson. It's not that hard. You made her bleed on a chair, man. That's messed up. Get out! Henderson screamed, losing control completely. All of you, get to the principal's office, now! We're already here, a voice said from the doorway behind him. It was Principal Miller, and she wasn't alone. She had the school nurse and my mom with her. She looked at the red towels. Then she looked at the stain that was still faintly visible on my old chair. Then she looked at Henderson. Her eyes were ice cold. Pack your things, Mr. Henderson, she said quietly. Excuse me, he stammered, his confidence collapsing. You denied a student medical necessity and then shamed her for a biological function in front of peers, she said. We have a zero-tolerance policy for harassment and health code violations. You are on administrative leave effective immediately. Get out of my school. Henderson tried to argue, opening his mouth to blame me, but Mike and 2 other guys stepped forward, blocking his path to his desk. He looked at the sea of angry students. He grabbed his bag and walked out in silence. Principal Miller looked at me. She nodded. Go use the restroom whenever you need to, Maya. The rule is gone. I sat down on my chair. Sarah smiled at me, and for the first time in 3 days, I didn't feel like crying. I felt like I had started a revolution.